6 elite World Cup boots, 6 budget versions from the same brand, and in every case the cheaper model shares the same last, the same stud layout, and often the same outsole. We are counting down the biggest pricing gaps in football, from €120 difference to nearly €200 saved per pair. What do you actually lose stepping down? Far less than you would expect. Starting with number 6. Number 6, New Balance Pharaon V9 Pro and Pharaon V9 Club set the stage with the smallest price gap in the lineup. €179 for the Pro, €59 for the Club. That's a €120 difference for what exactly? Both boots share the same Furon family shape, the same stud layout, and a lightweight mesh upper. The Pro's headline upgrade is a carbon plate built into the sole, designed to add stiffness and a snappier response. On paper, that sounds like a leap, until you look at the evidence. Lab tests and user reviews show that unless you're training at high intensity 5 days a week, the benefit of that carbon plate barely registers. For most players, the main thing you lose is the firmer, elite feel underfoot, not any functional advantage in speed or control. What you keep is the same basic platform, the same fit, and the same football purpose. In short, the Pro's carbon tech is a marketing hook for the ultra-committed, while the Club model delivers 90% of the experience for a fraction of the price. The savings are real, and the trade-off is smaller than the price tag would have you believe. Number 5, Adidas F50. Elite and F50 League reveal a €154 price gap that is hard to ignore. The Elite model retails at €229, while the League sits at just €75. What is striking is how little actually changes between them. Both versions share the same F50 last, the internal shape that determines fit and feel, and the identical stud geometry underneath. That means the core platform, the way the boot grips the pitch and supports your foot, is nearly indistinguishable. The main difference comes down to the upper material. The Elite uses a seamless fiber touch upper with a metal TPU plate, while the League opts for Holoskin synthetic and a basic TPU sole. For most players, grip and comfort remain almost identical. The real premium in the Elite is not found in performance, but in the messy World Cup branding and the prestige that comes with it. The question is whether paying an extra €154 gets you better football or just a badge of status. The evidence points to the latter. For everyday players, the League delivers almost the same experience for a fraction of the price. Number 4, Nike Phantom 6, High Elite versus Nike Phantom Club, lays bare a €229 to €60 price split, with €169 saved by skipping the flagship. Both boots belong to the Phantom family, sharing the same fit platform and lacing system that shapes how the boot hugs the foot. The real dividing line is the upper. The Elite features Nike's Grip Knit, a sticky engineered knit that promises 360 degrees of ball control, while the Club settles for a basic mesh. Yet the last, the sole plate, and the overall shape remain essentially unchanged. For the average player, the difference in touch is more about branding than game-changing technology. Lab tests and user reviews show that the Club's mesh upper is slightly less textured, but the core sensation, fit, stability, and ball feel remains intact. The Elite's premium comes down to a texture story and a marketing push, not a functional leap. In practice, what you lose is a designer upper. What you save is enough money to buy 2 extra pairs. For most players, the Club delivers the same Phantom experience without the €169 markup. Number 3, Puma's Future 9, Ultimate and Future 7. Play draw a line between €219 and €49, a difference of €170 that is hard to ignore. What stands out is how little the step down feels like a penalty. The Play model keeps the signature wide fit and the dynamic motion stud system that define the Future line, so the basic experience stays intact. The main sacrifice is the upper. The Ultimate uses Fusion Fit 360 knit with Grip Control Pro and 3D grip zones, while the Play pairs it back to a soft synthetic, ditching most of the high-tech grip. Yet, the outsole, the last, and even the overall shape remain the same. The Play's sole plate is a simpler TPU, but the stud layout mirrors the Ultimate's, giving you the same agility on the pitch. For most players, the difference comes down to feel and finesse, not function. You lose some grip textures and a bit of upper refinement, but you save enough to buy 3 pairs for the price of 1 Ultimate. Puma's approach makes the downgrade feel less like a punishment and more like a practical choice. It's a rare case where the brand doesn't punish budget buyers. It raises the question, if Puma can do it, why can't everyone else? Number 2. Nike's Mercurial Superfly 11 Elite and Mercurial Vapor 16 Club bring the price gap into headline territory. €249 for the Superfly Elite, €69 for the Vapor Club. That is a €180 difference for boots built on the same Mercurial silhouette, with matching stud patterns and the same fit platform logic. The main dividing line is the upper, Nike's Vaporposit plus engineered synthetic on the Elite versus a simpler synthetic on the Club. Yet the sole plate, the last, and the chevron stud layout all remain unchanged. The Superfly 11 Elite is the boot Mbappe wears at the World Cup, and the marketing machine makes sure you know it. But for anyone outside the professional ranks, independent tests and user reviews agree the performance split is almost invisible. The Club version weighs just a few grams more, and the traction difference is statistically meaningless on firm ground. What you lose is the premium upper and the World Cup prestige. What you save is enough to buy a new kit and still have cash left over. The evidence is clear. For recreational play, the Mercurial Vapor 16 Club delivers the same speed platform and fit for a fraction of the price. The real premium is the label and the endorsement budget that comes with it. And finally, in first place, Adidas Predator Elite and Predator Club expose the sharpest gap in the entire World Cup lineup. €259 for the Elite, €65 for the Club. That is a €194 difference, the biggest absolute saving anywhere in the range, and it all comes down to a single feature, strike skin. The Elite version is built around this premium strike zone technology, with extended rubber fins across the upper, promising extra grip and control on every shot. The Club model quietly removes strike skin but keeps the same basic foundation, the same fit, the same outsole geometry, and the same stud configuration that shapes how the boot feels underfoot. For a recreational player, the real-world difference is almost invisible. Independent lab tests show no measurable boost in shot speed or accuracy from strike skin compared to a standard synthetic upper. The Club's upper is softer and breaks in faster, while the Elite's stiffer upper takes longer to mold to your foot. What you lose is a layer of rubber and a story about precision finishing. What you save could buy 3 more pairs for the price of 1 Elite. The core football function, the way the boot fits, grips, and moves, remains unchanged. This is the purest example of branding and marketing inflating the price tag, with performance taking a back seat. For most players, the Predator Club delivers the same pitch experience, minus the premium label and the endorsement campaigns. The numbers don't lie. The biggest price gap delivers the smallest practical compromise. Across every brand, one truth stands out. The €250 boot and its €80 sibling are built on the same foundation. The real premium isn't in performance, it's in marketing and perception. For most players, the only thing you lose by saving is the illusion. The savings are real.